everybody, GamerPenny here, bringing you another episode of our Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play. And we are back where we started, or back where we left off, not where we started, oh my god. We are going to be turning in this side quest, landing a stable job here, and then we'll continue on. We'll do this one, and then we'll do the main story quest. So, Sevilla. He practically tripped over himself running in here not long ago. Thank you for finding him. He'll have to buckle down if he's serious about becoming a realm-renowned breeder, though he's off to a good start having come here. This is chocobo breeding, not self-breeding, by the way. Ishgard is famous for raising chocobos, you know. They've always been the steed of choice on the battlefield. The Proving Grounds, where you found my starry-eyed assistant, ensure they get plenty of practice. Well, I say it's practice, but it also makes a good show for the folks spectating as well. You should see for yourself sometime. Nothing like feathers flying from two chocobos fluttering, almost dancing back and forth in the arena. You'll quickly come to understand why they call it the Light Feather Proving Grounds. And as long as this stable stands, you can be sure our chocobos will be there. I'll confess, the weather has been more than unkind to our chocobo chicks, but we have traditions and a reputation to uphold. And we're getting an onion. I can't stand onions. I don't eat onions. Yuck. They're yucky to me. Last vigil. And, oh, dinner for four is right there. Disclosure right there. Okay. Last vigil. Yeah, there's a rule in my house. There's no onions allowed in the house. I got that from my dad. He hates onions as much as I do. Probably even more. If something has been cooked near an onion, or with even a utensil that has been in onions, he can somehow taste it. Alright, Torsifers. Ah, and so you've returned. I hope you were not met with too much hostility. The high houses of Ishgard are descended from the heroes who once fought alongside Haldreth, the first Azure Dragoon. Their ancestors were the founders of Ishgard, and it is from their bloodlines the Archbishop is chosen. There is no force greater than their combined strength when pitted against the Horde. When vying for power here in Ishgard, however, they are like corals fighting for territory in a small pit. To involve yourself in politics here is a dangerous game. You would do well to remember that. Thank you, I guess. And now, we're going to speak to Edmund. Let's go inside. Bum 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 bum. Hello, Count Edmund de Forton. Halone smiles on us yet again, Mistress Valentina, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. Ahem. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations. Besting two of the Heavensward while the city's elite looked on? By the Fury, anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. Uh-oh, someone's at the door. My lord! Is it Amaric? Oh, we have just received a message from the vault. His Eminence, the Archbishop, requests the presence of Mistress Valentina. An invitation from the Archbishop? What an honor. A personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Go, Mistress Valentina. We shall speak anon. A priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him, and he will escort you inside. Okay. I'm wondering if this is gonna lead to a dungeon. We shall see. Maybe because I know the vault is actually a dungeon at some point, but we'll see. Where did we get a cool outfit like hers? I mean, I guess we got like a pretty neat looking one, minus the hat. Bum 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 bum. Straight ahead. The Hopalon. Hoplon. Don't mind us. We're just here because we were summoned by the Archbishop. We are honored to receive you, Mistress Valentina. This way, please. Ah, Amaric is here.
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise. I am Thorne VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate, but as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavensward were in receipt of erroneous information. Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain. That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence?
Yeah, you don't question this guy.
As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
That side glance.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now tell me, young lady, what do you know of the Ascians?
What?
Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them. Have entertained them as guests, even. Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them.
It's a dangerous game.
Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
Alright, we'll think on it. I don't know, though. I don't know if I trust you. He reminds me of King Theoden from Lord of the Rings. And that would make Aemeric Theodred, though. And I don't like that, because Theodred died. Alright. Let's go speak to Elfino at Fortin Manor. Bum bum bum. Wow, it's laggy. Right there. What was right there that made us lag? Maybe it's just... we're super laggy. We're laggy up here even too, a little. Something's making us chug just a little bit. I don't know what it is. It's not you guys. Whoops. It's definitely me for some reason. Do I have something open, like Steam? No? Hey, Elfino.
There you are. I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you?
Well, let me tell you.
Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced.
Well, he also mentioned the
By the
Ascians.
gods, the Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well. We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
Yeah.
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you. When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor.
What rumor?
General Raubahn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate.
If
Not
the Flame
under
General
our
dies,
watch.
we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiphon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Raubahn.
Let's go. Right now. I'm tired of cutscenes. Let's go. There we go. Lucky number 7. What was this? Complete the quest disclosure. Okay. Flame General Affairs. Though the situation calls for urgency, it would avail us little to charge headlong into Alda without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose that we visit Limsa Lominsa. You heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted as an intermediary in trade negotiations between House Fortin and a Lominsan consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. I am happy to report that we yet have a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full cooperation in any effort to rescue Raubahn. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her, that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies, after all. When you arrive in Limsa Lominsa, make yourself known to Sergeant Xanthiel at Bulwark Hall on the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge. Alright, to Limsa. Limsa Lominsa on the lower decks. Let's go. We're close to level 54. You know, have we done the level 52 Black Mage quest? I don't think we have. Should we go check that? Let's go. I know we just came here. We want to go here. Let's go just check. Count Alucard. I like that. It's a Castlevania reference. We're gonna go check to see if we have we done the Black Mage? Level 52? Pugilist. Where would it have been? Master Masai. I think. I'm trying to remember. I think it would have been out here. Well, let's go to the Thaumaturge Guild just to make sure that's the right one that I was thinking of. Was it there? I actually don't think it was here. It's not. Let's go. It'd be in here somewhere. Right? Or no? Where was it that they were? It was here, right? In Limsa Lominsa, or in Alda? Where would it have been? In here. Let's just go down here and see if it pops up on the thing. Because it wasn't showing us quests. Where was it that we had it? Bum bum bum. Can't remember. Gladiator. Goldsmith. Miner. Right here, Black Books. So the Miners Guild. Okay. I knew it. I knew we didn't pick that up. I'm glad I remembered that. Let's go do it now. Miners Guild. Bum, bum. We might have time to do all of it. If not, we'll run over on the episode again. We got stuck in a lot of cutscenes. There you are. I see you. I've been waiting. Lele. Black Books. Vesper, you come at a good time. I have made a remarkable discovery which I would share with you. After Master Kukuruka passed away, I went to his cell in the Marasaja pit. My god. The cell in which he spent 100 years locked away. I doubted my master, and the guilt of it gnaws at my conscience. In order to atone, I decided to preserve the fruits of his research for future generations. Well, as I went about sorting through his personal effects, I found a most peculiar slip of parchment bearing a jumble of glyphs and sigils, which I instantly recognized to be a cipher. When I removed the cipher to reveal the hidden words, I could scarce believe my eyes. They described the whereabouts of 2 ancient tomes, the Books of Nald Thal. The tomes are said to contain the secrets of forbidden spells, and their existence has been hidden from even the Thaumaturge's Guild. Master Kukuruka entrusted you with his legacy, Vesper. He would want the tomes to be in your keeping. The first tome is said to be at Nald's Reflection in southern Thanalan. Come, let us make haste and retrieve it. Nald's Reflection. Okay, if we go... I think if we go to El Amigo... Could just run. Boom. Because otherwise we're running all around. Alright. Cool. I'm glad I remembered that. I tell you what. We would have gotten 54 and had to do both of them. Levimet? No. So let's mount up. Wing sauce. We're gonna get some sick black mage spells going on. Right down here it should be. There's a Fady Pie right here. But I don't want it. Bum 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 bum. In here, yeah. Do 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 do. Alright, well we'll get there. We'll do this, and then this will probably take till the end of the episode. Is that true? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, hello. Somebody else is here. And they're in the guild Ifrit. And they look badass. Is that a gas mask on your face? That's amazing. What level are you? 60. Alright, Lily. I have found the first tome, Vesper. The Book of Nald. It lay not a foam from where the parchment said it would be. But gods, I cannot stop trembling. My blood runs cold simply imagining the havoc that could be wreaked with the knowledge within. Such power must be safeguarded, lest it fall into the wrong hands. Let us make haste and retrieve its twin, the Book of Thal. It should be at Thal's respite. What? There's not even a fight here? I gotta go somewhere else? Camp Drybone. Alright. Up here. Boom, ba-dum. So I don't know if anyone's watching it, but I am also playing Final Fantasy 15. This is 14. 15 on the channel. I'm really enjoying the game, but I must admit, when I'm playing that game, all I want to be doing is playing this game. It's a good game. There's some mechanics that I don't really enjoy. I'm excited to see where the story goes, and that's really why I'm sticking around. And I can play it doing side quests as if it's an MMO, basically. But I feel like I've gotten to the point with Final Fantasy where if it's not Final Fantasy 14 or 10, I'm gonna get a little... or 12, I guess. I'm gonna get a little uppity playing it. So, because I'll be wanting to play those. I am also looking for another MMO to play and really get into. Because I got the WoW itch, and we're doing the Iron Man challenge on the channel as well. The World of Warcraft Iron Man challenge. So we've got that going on. I kind of want to play it just to play it. And then the other one I was thinking about maybe even doing a like series of the class quests of would be Star Wars The Old Republic. But the problem with Star Wars The Old Republic is when it first came out, amazing game, right? Great game. They ruined that game so badly when they went to the story quests, which are amazing, but as an MMO, no, it doesn't belong in there. And then their support, so that I'm gonna rant just a second. There is a bug with one of the seasonal quests, and one of their responses to the bug that was game breaking, where you couldn't complete the seasonal quest, was, "Oh, it'll come back around next month." Who does that? Right? Who does that? So I stopped playing and I never went back. So, Vesper, the unthinkable has happened. The chest is empty. The Book of Thal is gone. Who could have taken it? Who else could have known? I mean, the place is called, like, Thal's Respite or something. Gods, if the tome's secrets were to be used for evil, this is an absolute disaster. And my worries do not end there. Should the Thaumaturge's Guild somehow learn of the tome's existence, they will stop at nothing to steal them away. That cannot be borne. Master Kukuruka spent his lifetime restoring the knowledge of black magic to the world. We cannot suffer any part of it to be lost. At any rate, there is nothing more to be done here. Let us return to the Sacrarium and reassess the situation. Really? We still don't get to fight nothing? Oh, maybe we do. Who are you? There's nothing left for me here. Who are you? Excuse me. Who are you? You guys ever watch? Where's that from? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Oh, it's from South Park. It's just in my head. Excuse me. Who are you? Who are you? The, Prince of Canada. Prince of Canada when his wife says it. Oh god, that's a good show and a good game. Who are you? Who are you? Hey you! Shh, 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 shh. Hey you! Shh. Fantastic. Alright, now that I got completely sidetracked in my head by something funny, let's go turn this in. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. That's one thing. When I wasn't doing the videos for YouTube, I actually played South Park: The Fractured Butthole by myself. I wish we would have saved it for the channel, but that's okay. I am sorry you had to see me lose my composure early, Vesper. As I made my way back, I pondered the situation. When I found the chest, it was covered in a century's worth of dust. Some of that dust had been knocked loose by prying hands, and nothing had settled in its place. From this, it can be inferred that the tome was taken recently. Now, the tome we were able to retrieve, the Book of Nald, is enciphered by an enchantment. I think it is safe to assume that its twin benefits from like protection. Such a protection will not be easily circumvented. It will take the thief time. Time enough, I hope, for us to track him down, retrieve the tome, and avert disaster. But enough talk. I shall make some discreet inquiries into the missing tome. Oh, and if you do not mind, I would like to hold on to the Book of Nald for examination. In the meantime, I suggest you continue your training in the dark arts. We may have need of your skills again ere long. Okay. Did we get something? Oh, upon 52. Oh, we can do this one now. Oh, we got another one. Ley lines. Connects naturally occurring ley lines to create a circle of power which, while standing within, reduces spell cast time and recast time and auto attack delay by 15%. Holy moly. That's a great spell. Let's get this. Ah, Vesper, you come at a most opportune time. There's a task I would have you perform. In my search for the Book of Thal, I have drawn upon all my resources in the trading spheres. The tomb has not appeared on the black market, nor has it found its way to a private collection. This tells us that the thief has made no effort to sell it. If we consider, then, the fact that he was able to open a magically sealed chest, we may safely assume that the suspect is a mage, and his interest in the tome is personal. However, this individual came to know the existence of black magic, it seems. It seems plain he seeks to unlock the tome's secrets. To what end, it is too early to say, but at the very least, we now have a lead. There are scarce few who share our knowledge of black magic. Your 3 beastmen friends who were present when Master Kukuruka and rendered up his last breath. It may be that the thief's identity is known to one of them. Begin your inquiries at Burgundy Falls, Vesper. Find out if Kazakh Cha has had any suspicious visitors of late. Camp Drybone, here we come. Alright, well, this was one extra quest. I thought we were doing the level 52 one. That's why I was confused we didn't get a spell from it. But let's try to finish this one up. We don't have a lot of time. We might go over just to get ley lines. Put it right here. And we probably put it right here. I've not been using these. We've not needed to use some of these spells. I gotta relook at the spells and where I want them on the bars. We're getting to the part where it might be beneficial to start looking at least endgame Heavensward rotations. But we're not quite there yet. We're doing fine just so... We're kind of playing this solo-y with a few dungeons when we have to for the main story. So rotations aren't really big for me. A dungeon is a dungeon. You're gonna get there... Well, I don't mind being the worst player in a dungeon. I guess. But I don't think we quite are, but... I think we do fine. Hey, Kazakcha. Vesper, I'm glad to see you again, my friend. What brings you here this day? Looking for a tome. Actually, a thief who took a tome. That such tomes should exist, but to answer your question, I have been visited by a suspicious man, and very recently, though visited fails to capture the nature of our meeting. Not a bell ago, a robed man appeared before me. Join me, he said, and together we shall master the dark arts. A dubious offer, which I naturally declined, but no sooner had the words left my mouth than he unleashed a barrage of spells at me. Though I could scarce believe it, I would swear that the spells he wielded were black magic. I warded off his attacks and countered with spells of my own, and he swiftly turned tail. All this happened but a short while ago. He cannot have gone far since then. If you mean to confront him, you would do well to exercise caution. Though he alone approached me, I felt the presence of others. Really? Is he up here? Looks like he's right over here. Wing sauce? If this is not a dungeon, good. Or not a, yeah, a dunjo. Hello, dude. What do you want? Wait. This aura. Yes, there is no mistake. Hello, friend. You are a black mage, and you will lead me to him. Now speak, or I will make you wish you had. But aren't you a black mage? Me? A black mage? How utterly ridiculous. Perhaps you're not one of them after all. I fear there has been a misunderstanding. I am not the villain who attacked the Almalja, nor does it appear you are in league with him. I see you are disinclined to believe me. Well, the truth of my words is easily verified. Let us go to Burgundy Falls and see your friend together. I wish to have words with him at any rate. Okay. What's going on here? I thought this was the bad guy. I don't know these quests because I've never had a black mage up this high. So, this is kind of interesting. I thought that was the baddie. There's a misunderstanding that I wish to clear up. We met for the first time, and that fact alone should suffice to settle the matter. But for the sake of formality, pray answer this question. Am I the man who attacked you? Did he nod? No, you are not. Oh, you bear scant resemblance to the villain. Now that matter is behind us, allow me to introduce myself. I am here Zihai Nelha of the Conjurer's Guild in Gridania. I thought he looked like a conjurer. The Seedseer Council has sent me to find a man who wields black magic, the forbidden art of destruction. His trail led me to this area, where I chanced to witness him attacking your Amalja friend. Alas, the villain beat a hasty retreat, and I lost sight of him in the confusion. You approached me shortly thereafter. You may not be connected to the man I seek, but you are a practitioner of the dark arts nonetheless. The aura is telltale, so don't even think to deny it. You must also answer to justice. But I'm a black mage, and I'm a friend of your council. The books of Nald'thal, Matron Preserve. I was not aware that such terrible tomes existed. This woman, Leilai, she may well know something useful. I will pay her a visit, and I expect you to be there as well. Okay. I take it you intend to continue searching for the mystery Black Mage. Though I doubt that his skill is a match for yours, he has proven himself unpredictable and dangerous both. Be sure to keep your wits about you. I shall go to Daza and Dozul Melik and apprise them of the situation. For now, you would do well to return to Leilai. Okay. Man, we didn't get to fight anything. Can I fight something? Did we do any fighting this episode? I don't even think so. Right, and then to the Miners Guild. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Where are we going? Over here. Alright, Leilai. Oh, there he is, our friend, our new friend. Thank Thal you have returned. This man, whom I have never seen before, charged up here and started berating me for meddling with forbidden arts. He had the nerve to call me a fool, thrice. Aye, and I will say it again, you are a fool, but the worst fool of all was your master Kukuruka. It is because of him that these miscreants are running rampant. Let me start again. I know about the Book of Thal, and I know the people who took it. They call themselves the Defiant, and their sole objective is to master the art of destruction. The man I have been tasked with finding is their leader. Waldev is his name, and he used to be a conjurer at Stillglade Fane. The man harbored a deep hunger for power, and power over those he had sworn to protect. In order to satisfy this craving, he began dabbling in the dark arts. Before long, however, his doings were made known to the guild, who summarily banished him. I don't know how to say that word. But as he left, he declared that one day he will show the world the true power of black magic. For years, we heard naught of Waldev. Some of us dared to hope that his words were but wind. Alas, as he returned, and this could only mean one thing, he is ready to make good on his promise. Gods preserve. Are you certain of this? That it is Waldev who has taken the tome? I am afraid so. It is no coincidence that the tome went missing at the same juncture the man reappeared. Even now, he continues instructing his minions in black magic, and every day that passes sees the cult grow into a bigger threat. If we are to move against them, we must do so now. I'd assumed that we were dealing with a lone mage, but if it is an entire cult, as you say, I will need to reconsider my plans. Vesper, while you went about your investigation, I succeeded in deciphering a new spell in the Book of Nald. It should prove useful in the battles to come. I shall teach it to you forthwith. What? You mean to fight destruction with more destruction? This can only end in tragedy, I tell you. Listen to me, hearer. Waldev and his cult may be a menace to the realm, but Vesper is nothing like them. Master Kukuruka himself entrusted her with his legacy. She will not misuse her power and cause carnage. On that you have my word. I cannot believe what I am hearing. Were the situation not so dire, I would bring you to justice without a moment's hesitation. Fortunately for you, a greater threat looms over us all, and we must cooperate if disaster is to be averted. Your connections have proven useful before, and they may do so again. If you learn aught through them, I will thank you to send me word. But know that I'll not tolerate any interference in my investigation. Dang, dude. Do you know who I am? Gods, what an irksome, ignorant, insufferable idiot. To think that we must cooperate with him. Heed not the mutterings of that stuck-up lout. We shall prepare for the gathering storm in our own way. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, the new spell. Ley Lines, it is called, and it will be a potent addition to your arsenal. While you go about mastering it, I will make further inquiries on the situation at hand. If there are any developments, you will be the first to know. Yay, Ley Lines! And perfect timing. We're right at the end of our episode. Bum-ba-na-na! Ley Lines! cool. Alright. That was perfect. So, I think... Where'd they put it? Right there? Let's put it right here for now. I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. And when we come back, we'll continue with what we started in this episode. We'll go rescue General Raubahn. Or start rescuing him, at least. So, guys, thank you so much for all your support on this series. If you do want to see more of the Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye, everyone.